Alright guys, I have the craziest update that you've been waiting for. I discovered so many things about my ex-wife and her father in the last, I would say, 4 months. I've actually known this a month and a half ago, and I've just been waiting for the right time to release all this information. And all I'm going to summarize right now is that this is beyond more than what I could have asked for. I have gotten even more than I would say the amount of reputational damage I'm about to do to her father and his daughter is, there's no amount of money. Like this was not worth it. Like the fact that they calculated, oh, you know, maybe we can get $400,000 worth of that. Even $1 million, $2 million, $5 million is not worth what I'm about to share with y'all. Okay, so I'm going to just say the topics right now to grab your attention. Back in 2006, discovered that her father was charged with possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance and manufacture that, specifically the white powdery substance that rhymes with propane. Now, I don't want to say the word just simply because I don't want none of these videos to get taken down, so I'm going to be very PG about it. Yeah, in 2006, he was arrested. He had a $500,000 bond, guys, okay? That $500,000 bond, that's the equivalent of almost $1 million in today's money. So he was under some serious waters. I believe it was like over like 400, 800 grams of that substance, of the narcotics. And that's not it, right? 2022, he's got a charge, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and burglary with intent to commit another felony. And what was that related to? He broke into my ex-wife's boyfriend's house at that current time, held him at fun point. I don't want to say the word, but it's the firearm. Held him at saying, I will unalive you if you do not marry my daughter in the next 30 days or till the end of the month. And I will unalive your entire family here in Houston, overseas in Turkey. I know them, I have people, I have connections. And then after that, he proceeded to beat him with a wooden bat and a paddle. And that wasn't enough. He brought his daughter with him, sadistically told him, grab my daughter's hand. And then he starts proceeding to beat both of them with the paddle, the bat, both his daughter and the boyfriend at that time. Like this is some 1860 shotgun wedding, you know? Yeah, he was charged in 2022 with that case, and he's on 5 years probation now. And what else? Oh yeah, and I discovered that this guy is not some entrepreneur, retired, he's got, passive income. He portrayed himself to be like, this nonchalant, relaxed, stay-at-home guy. When the brief 3-4 months I known her father, when I would go back to his house to spend the weekend when me and my wife were engaged, I never saw this guy work. He would literally stay up till 5 a.m., 6 a.m., watching Turkish drama, smoking hookah, and spitting bizzit and chewing on nuts and seeds, and goes to sleep and wakes up at 3 p.m. and his wife goes to work. I just did not understand what's going on with this dynamic. And turns out that this guy is a leech. He is on Social Security disability fraudulently. He's 51 years old, and there's nothing wrong with him, but he's just, leeching from the government, milking the system, claiming, oh, he's in pain, he's old, he's weak, he can't hurt. I discovered that back in 2020, he got into a truck driving accident in Ohio. Obviously, anytime there's an accident, people try and milk insurance. And he somehow in 2022 got a jury awarded him almost $5+ million. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, this guy's a millionaire. Why is he trying to extort me for money? As I was reading the rest of the case history, the defense team was able to get that overturned, which is crazy, and appeal that verdict. And essentially, they ended up not getting $5.5 million, and they ended up settling in 2024, and it did not work out in his favor. So he's flat out broke. He's still on Social Security disability, making, I don't know, maybe like, $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, just collecting cash from the government while still working. I have hours and hours of videos of him dancing, busting it down, doing crazy depka at my wedding, which I'm sure the Social Security office would love to see that footage. But anyways, everything I say, I'm gonna show you guys evidence, proof. I have body cam footage, mugshots, indictments, absolutely every bit of juicy evidence. And just to satisfy y'all. Again, this right here, copy of the Quran. Right hand, Wahyat Allah. Everything I am about to tell you is the truth, and if I am lying, may Allah's curse be upon me. Now again, this is just for the Muslims. This is just to show how I'm not worried about any slander, any defamation, because it's going to be the truth. I know that this is 100% the truth. I have no problem backing my words, unlike my ex-wife who just throws out a bunch of false claims in order to try and silence me. Her and her father have been attempting to oppress me for the last 6 months and trying to spin the narrative and make this propaganda about how, oh, she broke up with me, she left me, and I am upset about that, and so I am so upset to the point where I'm going to make fake evidence of her cheating to make sure no one ever marries her. That's a just crazy narrative, Mossad level tactics. Like, they thought that they were gonna be able to get away with it, but I have mountains of evidence supporting my side. And obviously, once I started posting like trendy TikTok videos relating to her cheating and, you know, making short form content, and some of the videos went viral, she essentially had to disappear off the face of the internet, specifically TikTok. She deactivated her account. Haven't heard or seen anything in the last few months since the last update. She just couldn't take it because, you know, once I dropped that audio file, I secretly recorded her because I knew her and her father were going to be up to something nefarious, and thankfully I waited at the right time to share that audio file, because it kind of contradicts every claim that she makes that, oh, I'm making fake evidence and I'm, you know, gonna Photoshop stuff, and she's uploading fake text messages that are alleged from my number. And that audio file essentially took her off the internet because she just could not take the heat anymore from it. So this is gonna take about like an hour to explain everything. I want the purpose of these videos to go viral, to make sure everyone sees this. At the same time, I'm not going to make it like a 1 hour long video. I'm going to break it up into 7. I'm not going to try and milk it. You know, I don't care about getting views like, oh, I want to monetize or something. I make like 1 minute videos and make 70 parts. No, it's like, I probably do 7-10 minute videos, probably do like 4 of those. I'll explain everything, and there's a lot to go over. I'm going to go everything in chronological order. I'm going to do a little recap in chronological order as the process goes along. That way it's easy to understand. But yeah, I have like everything. We got body cam footage, got open records request. I got just about every single piece of evidence to refute what my ex-wife is saying. We have court on August 20th, so that's in a couple of days from me recording this, and it's a perfect time to upload it because the next time I'm gonna see her in person is literally in Collin County in Dallas. She's gonna have to drive to Houston, and it's actually on a Monday 9 a.m. right? So that means either she's gonna have to book a hotel on a Sunday night, or she's gonna have to wake up 3 a.m. and drive. Probably wake up and leave the house at 2 a.m. and arrive to Dallas. You know, it's a 4-hour drive. So yeah, it's just really inconvenience for her because she's been her and her father have been trying to burden me and, you know, swamp me with all of these motions and legal jargon and nonsense, trying to inconvenience me. And now I just cannot wait to see her waffling to the judge by herself. She's not representing with an attorney. She's not as articulate as myself. You should have seen her when we were having the motion hearings. She was waffling, barely talking, just saying absolute nonsense. And I just cannot wait to see her face as she's trying to explain to the judge why she feels entitled to almost $400,000, the furniture in my house, the pots and pans, the teacup, coffee bar, everything inside it. Yeah, I just cannot wait to see her argument. She's probably gonna, have a, mental breakdown and just start crying on the stand. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now, and I'm gonna start the series, or essentially the parts.